Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of The Curve, where we bring you all the latest Grandmasters news on Curve. This week, Asia Pacific saw Alan, who had been struggling up until now, make it to the finals, beating Surrender and Glory in two very close series. The standout for Alan was his lineup, choosing to go maximum aggro with Aggro Druid, Face Hunter, Garrote Rogue and Shadow Priest. In his match versus Surrender, he managed to recover after going down 0-2 by beating up Surrender's hybrid Demon Hunter. In his next match, it was the same story, but this time, Alan took all of his victories versus Glory's Shadow Priest. On the other side of the bracket was Chonsu, who was also having a rough season with only starting the week at 4 points. He made a much needed run to the finals, beating Shaxi 3-2 and then current frontrunner Possessi 3-0. With both players no doubt being happy with a strong run this week, there was still the additional 1 point to gain by becoming the weekly champion. And for the first time in the top 8, Alan had a straightforward win, taking down Chonsu 3-0 with his aggro lineup and taking advantage of Chonsu's slower, more combo-based style. Europe had a guaranteed old versus new finals, with veterans Bunnyhopper and Yala being in one semi-final and the newer blood of J4 and Blaze being in the other. Bunnyhopper got off to a great start versus Yala by taking 2 wins over the Garrote Rogue, and once Bunny was at 2-0, things looked extremely grim for Yala, as this week, Bunny chose to not jump on the hybrid Demon Hunter train and instead stick with his tried and tested Quest Shaman. With that being his final deck to take a win with, Yala queuing his Priest, a notoriously bad matchup, and swiftly took the loss, meaning Bunnyhopper made it to the finals. The second semi-final between Blaze and J4 mirrored the previous match, although maybe a little bit quicker, as Blaze displayed his trademark play speed, but also showing us how comfortable he is with a variety of decks, looking just as good on Shadow Priest as he is with the notoriously difficult to pilot Garrote Rogue. And in the end, there wasn't much J4 could do in response, and Blaze won 3-0. It was a record-breaking day for European Grandmasters as the finals ended in yet another 3-0 score, with Blaze once again taking control of the match, overpowering Bunnyhopper in each game, and in similar fashion to the match versus J4, not really giving Bunny many options to fight back. This ended the week in Europe with Blaze taking the victory and the 5 points that go along with it. The Americas saw the top 8 of the leaderboard become very close. Language Hacker started the week needing something big to feel any kind of safety from relegation after a less than average season so far. He started off well, not only making it out of his group to get top 8, but then also beating Eddie and Nalgadan to make it all the way to the finals, ensuring a minimum of 4 points for the week. His opponent in the finals was McBanterface, newcomer to the Americas Grandmasters and also in a similar position to Language Hacker, needing a strong performance. His run to the finals consisted of 2 smooth wins versus Luna and Fled, taking both matches 3-0 with his Handlock, Hybrid Demon Hunter, Garrote Rogue, and Shadow Priest lineup. Although we saw a wide variety of lineups in Americas, it was this one that made it to the finals for both players. In a back and forth match, it was Language Hacker who ended as the victor, making the typical endgame Warlock board just a bit too quickly for McBanterface to get his Garrote combo ready. Even with McBanterface taking the loss, both players must be happy with the placements this week, as the 4 and 5 point gain propelled them up the leaderboard and to some form of safety going forward. With week 5 in the books, we can see the progression made by some of the Grandmasters towards that goal of finishing the season in top 8 and qualifying for playoffs, along with the work that still needs to be done to make a final push out of the bottom 4 spots to avoid relegation at the end of the season. And that is going to be it for us here at The Curve this week. So as usual, make sure to go to playhearthstone.com/esports to check out any of those matches you may have missed. But for now, we'll see you next time in the tavern.